Hey, Brock, this is one question. Hey, if you're so tough, what's your problem?
Why did it take you 2 punches to knock your wife?
No.
Stop it! Stop it!
After making his return to professional MMA, Case Walker has grown tired of the politics and spectacle of the sport. Instead of chasing titles and fame, he now competes in underground amateur fights. But when an old friend, Brody James, reaches out with an opportunity, Case is pulled back into the world he left behind. Brody has signed on with PFC Combat, a top-tier promotion run by the ruthless Hugo Vega, and he's set to fight the towering 7-foot Caesar Braga for the PFC Championship in Bangkok. Brody knows he's in over his head and asks Case to help train him. Case, hesitant at first, eventually agrees, seeing it as a chance to help his friend and maybe rediscover his own path along the way. Arriving in Thailand, Case steps into the renowned Top Fight gym, only to be met with immediate resistance. Brody's trainer, Matty Ramos, sees him as an outsider and doesn't trust his methods. Worse, a younger, cocky fighter named Cobra O'Connor mocks him relentlessly, dismissing Case as a washed-up has-been. But when Cobra challenges him, Case doesn't back down. He effortlessly deflects Cobra's attacks and uses Kyokushin techniques to deliver a brutal knockout. The gym falls silent. Case just proved he still has what it takes. The display catches the attention of Vega, who has a past with Case that remains unclear. Meanwhile, Case finds himself drawn to Micah Cruz, PFC's marketing director, who seems genuinely interested in him beyond his fighting skills. As training intensifies, trouble brews. Vega, always looking for an edge, pressures Brody to take steroids to boost his performance. Brody, feeling the weight of expectations and desperate to prove himself, starts considering it. At the same time, Matty plays mind games, using Micah's growing closeness with Case to drive a wedge between him and Brody. When Micah brings up Case's past, including his time in prison, it strikes a nerve, causing him to pull away. As tensions rise, Brody offers to spar with Case, but the session quickly spirals out of control. Brody, fueled by frustration and doubt, fights with reckless aggression. When he lands a dangerous hit on Case's head, Case retaliates with unexpected force, shocking Brody. Their friendship shatters. Days pass, and Brody continues down a dangerous path. But Case, ever the mentor, isn't willing to give up on his friend. One night, he catches Brody secretly taking steroids. Instead of confronting him with anger, Case appeals to his honor, reminding him that shortcuts won't earn him real victories. The moment of truth comes when they go out for a meal, and Brody finally sees the error of his ways. He apologizes, promising to fight clean and admitting that Micah is good for Case. With their bond restored, they refocus on training, this time with Matty finally coming around to Case's methods. Just when things seem to be going right, disaster strikes. Vega, determined to control the outcome of the championship fight, sets up an accidental injury. A vicious Sambo fighter named Boris is pitted against Brody during training, and in a calculated move, Boris targets Brody's knee, taking him out of the fight. Case, having suspected foul play, later confirms his suspicions by breaking into Boris's locker, finding a message from Vega. It's done. But the damage is done. Brody is out. Seizing the opportunity, Vega makes Case an offer he can't refuse, $1 million fight against Braga. But this is no ordinary fight. Vega wants to make a spectacle, turning Case into the underdog to drive ticket sales through the roof. Case knows he's walking into a setup, but he also knows he can't let Vega win. Accepting the fight, Case begins an intense training regimen under Brody's guidance, with Matty pushing him to his limits. Not everyone is happy. Taj, a young fighter Case has been mentoring, confronts him, accusing him of selling out. But Case isn't fighting for money. He's fighting to expose Vega and bring justice to Brody. Fight night arrives, and Bangkok's arena is electric. Micah, now fully committed to Case, resigns from PFC, telling Vega she wants no part in his corruption. Case, knowing Vega's grip on the industry, makes his final move. He starts the fight outside the ring. Braga, enraged and caught off guard, engages in a brutal brawl before they even step into the cage. The fight spills into the arena, with Case taking blow after blow from the towering beast, but he refuses to go down. Braga dominates early with sheer power. Every hit feels like a truck, but Case digs deep, relying on his traditional Kyokushin techniques. He deflects, counters, and slowly wears Braga down. Then, in a moment of precision, he delivers a devastating Nakadaka Ken strike, cracking Braga's ribs. The giant wobbles, and Case sees his opening. He follows up with a perfectly executed Kaiten Geri, a rolling wheel kick straight to Braga's head. The impact is deafening. Braga crashes to the mat, knocked out cold. The crowd erupts. Vega, seeing his empire crumble, tries to retaliate, threatening to sue. But Case has the ultimate counter, evidence of Vega's corruption, including proof of Brody's injury setup. If Vega pushes, he'll lose millions. To make matters worse, he's now forced to refund every ticket holder. A financial disaster. Enraged, he storms off, defeated. With the fight over and Vega exposed, Case, Micah, Brody, and their crew leave the arena victorious, not just in battle, but in reclaiming their integrity. Case has found his path again, proving that true strength isn't just about fighting, it's about standing for what's right.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.